When did you get the patience for champagne flutes and seating charts? Lately, you've been entirely awesome.
Well, maybe that's because I have an entirely awesome girl who agreed to marry me. Look, I know I've allowed myself to get a little too distracted lately.
No, I'm not complaining. I mean, I know that this is what it's like to be a doctor's wife, and I have to get used to it, right?
But it's about time I start putting you and this wedding first, okay? So I'm going to do whatever it takes to make it up to you.
Well, if this is a sneak preview of what it's like to be your wife, then I'm glad I signed up.
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Chris Hughes? Oh, hey, Ted, what's up? It's my buddy from med school. Did you get your invitation?
Did I give you a seat?
Extra, extra! The City Times is printing another clue in tomorrow's edition.
They are? And Aaron, we already have 5 keys. If we get this one tomorrow, then $300,000! Oh, and before my wedding, and then I can get first-class plane tickets for our honeymoon. We can have a honeymoon. Chris, we can have a... What's wrong?
Ted broke his leg hiking up in Wisconsin. He's okay, but he's not going to be able to stand up in our wedding party.
Who's that?
He's one of the groomsmen. I can't believe this. This whole wedding's going to look lopsided.
Allison, it's okay. We're going to figure it out.
How? We can't just ask some guy on the street. Aaron. Why not? Aaron would love to fill in, wouldn't you?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Paul Ryan.
He's not here.
Well, when might I expect to see him?
He is off looking for something that he is never going to find.
James Stenbeck.
What's it to you?
I don't believe that we've met. I'm Lucy Walsh.
The owner of the City Times, yes, I'm aware of you and your paper.
You are?
I'm someone who has watched you splash James Stenbeck's every move across your front page for months. You people give that monster a reason to live.
Oh, but how I wish that I could print that somebody had finally locked that fiend up and kept him there. But until that day, if that day ever arrives, James Stenbeck's exploits are newsworthy.
Let me give you a little item you might want to print on page 1. Stenbeck had better pray that he is never found, because if I ever lay my hands on him, I will kill him.
Can I quote you on that?
Oh, I would be disappointed in you if you didn't. The name is Jordan Sinclair, Sinclair.
Sinclair, you don't mince words. You're a man after my heart.
Well, then you don't mind me telling you that this interview is over. Goodbye, Mrs. Walsh.
You slept with Jordan.
Sorry you had to find out like this. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
I know that you lost your child, Rosanna, but I've had enough of you heaping blame on Paul when all he did was love you, and you just keep trying to punish him for it. And I don't know what Paul said to you just now, but if I know my brother, he is standing here with his heart in his hands, ready to ask you for another chance, and he deserves to know just how much, I'm sorry, Paul, or how little he means to you.
Jennifer. Please. I think this is between Rosanna and I, and I would like for you to give us a minute, please. Revenge?
No.
I couldn't save Cabot, so you sleep with my brother. It's some kind of payback? Is that what's going on?
No. I don't expect you or Jennifer or anyone else to understand. I was hurting. He was hurting. I just needed somebody. It just happened.
Right. How does something like that just happen?
What does it matter? You know, what we had is gone.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, and I'm not gonna let you go.
Please, Jack. Be here.
Wait.
Should I answer it?
No. No, then go away. Come here.
I know someone's in there.
Whoever it is not going away.
No. Stay there. I'll take care of it.
Please open the door.
Hold on, I'm coming. Hi.
Sorry to bother you so late. Ma'am, I need to ask you a few questions.
Is this about the arrest that was made earlier? Oh, come on in. Yeah?
Jack.
Sorry, lady, there is no Jack here.
Wait a minute. Does a boy live here? A boy named JJ?
You're looking at him.
Oh. I know this is a weird question, but your mom, has she started to see somebody new?
You're right. This is weird.
Yeah, no, I know. This is strange. But I'm looking for someone. And I can't stop until I find him.
What's going on here? This lady's looking for you. Do I know you?
No. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Mike.
Are you okay? Your PI couldn't reach you, so he called me. What's going on?
This house. I knocked. But it wasn't him, Mike. It wasn't Jack. He's not here.
The guy was kicking and screaming all the way to the squad car, but I'd say it was a clean collar.
He was great. Should have seen him. I don't know what I would have done without him. Tell me one thing, though. My ex-husband he's behind bars.
Yes, ma'am. You won't have to worry about him again.
Thank you so much.
Sir, all I need is your name.
My name is Jack, and my last name is...
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jack Jackson. That's my name. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? Thank you. Jack Jackson. That's the best you could come up with.
I think it suits you.
Yeah, sounds like one of those cheesy radio DJs. This is Jack Jackson, playing all your favorite love songs from dusk till dawn.
Speaking of love songs, where were we?
I really think it'd be great if you two could be friends, too. Just forget the past, start fresh. Couldn't you handle that, couldn't you? Couldn't you do that for me?
Allison, you know that there's nothing that I want more than to make you happy.
Okay, so then you'll let Aaron be part of the wedding?
Look, you guys don't need me up in your faces when you're saying your I do's, okay? I mean, Allie, I know your heart's in the right place.
I want you to be a part of my wedding, okay? And Chris wants me to have the perfect...
Look, Allison, thank you so much for asking, really. I can't do it.
James Stenbeck may be your father.
No, he is the monster who impregnated my mother. That's it.
Well, I would not wish that burden to be his child on anybody. I would not wish it. At the same time, may I say something? It's an accident of biology. Doesn't mean that much. You know, what's in a man's heart, that's what means something. The choices he makes that make his character. I, for example, well, I come from a less than distinguished gene pool, but I have never let that deter me. Now, if you need to hear some James Stenbeck war stories, I got them by the dozen.
I'm sorry, I don't have time for war stories or pep talks. Thank you.
You're a young man in a hurry. Where to?
As far away from this godforsaken town as I can possibly get.
That's a pity, you know, because you got brains and backbone, and this town needs that. Hey, here, just in case you change your mind. Hi.
I won't.
Paul, please don't do this. Let me go.
I'm not gonna let you go. I let you go before, and I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
Please don't. Come on, walk away.
Why? Why would... Look, we're angry. Both of us, and we both feel betrayed, and that will pass. It's temporary. But what we have, it's not temporary. We have something.
No, we don't. Not anymore.
I love you. And when we were at the carnival, and I got down on one knee, and I asked for you to be my wife, I know that I didn't invent the look that you had in your eyes.
That was a beautiful moment.
Yeah. Something brought us together. And that something will get us through this, whatever this is.
I wish that were true.
Let me be the one. Let me help you. Let me mourn with you. I loved Cabot too. Let me be your comfort.
Paul. My baby's dead because of you. You made your choice. Now we both have to live with it.
Emma? Rosanna took Luke to the store for more school supplies. Won't be long, Emma.
Kitty.
Where are you going, brother?
Mrs. Snyder here? Really sorry that lead didn't pan out.
I want to know why you let her knock on some stranger's door without checking it out first. Huh? God only knows what could have happened.
No, Mike, don't blame him. He tried to talk me out of it, and I wouldn't listen. I was so sure that Jack was at that house.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Snyder. If your husband's out there, I'll find him.
Well, good. There's still that woman that I met at the water park. The one who has a son about Parker's age.
I searched the database for that area. Remember, the only match was the house you visited tonight.
That wasn't exactly a match, was it? We can keep searching, right? You can search nearby towns.
What? And enter what? I mean, we've got to narrow it down to something more than mother whose son's initials are JJ.
No. I'm just so desperate. I keep thinking now that I'm seeing Jack around every corner. I just so wanted him to be with that mother and son that we saw. If I could just find that woman, if I could talk to her.
Let's assume that that part worker did see your husband with those two people. Why do you think your husband might have been with a mother and a son?
I don't think I like what you're implying.
I'm not implying anything. It's just I've seen a lot of cases where everybody thinks the husband's the greatest guy in the world.
You believe that my husband left me for another woman?
When I take an assignment, it's my job to consider all the possibilities.
Well, I've got another assignment for you, Mr. Everhart. There's the door. Use it and get the hell out of my house.
What's wrong?
That cop had pretty good timing, didn't he?
You wanted to be interrupted?
No. But maybe it saved us from going on a road we probably shouldn't.
I don't understand. I've been the one who's been afraid.
Yes, I know. And I've been trying to talk you out of it when maybe... I care about you, Julie. I really do. And I'll never forget waking up in that hospital completely lost, no life, and there you were, my beautiful angel, giving me your hand and letting me hold it. And when you couldn't give me my life back, you took me into yours. And I know that you've been scared to get in too deep with a guy with no past and a future you can't be sure of. And I don't blame you. After everything you've done for me, the last thing I want to do is hurt you, Julie. I don't want to... I don't. Are you sure? Really?
What is wrong?
I don't know.
Coming up on As the World Turns.
What happens, Jack, if you find her? The wife who misses you like crazy. What then?
I was hoping that from time to time we could see each other, Tom.
I know that you and Aaron have some bad blood, but...
Allison, the guy tried to get me thrown in jail, remember? All right, so pardon me if I can't just snap my fingers and be pals with the guy.
Okay, so friendship is too much to hope for, but I'd really like it if I could be in the same room with you two and not feel like a referee.
This really means that much to you?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it.
You are the best, thank you.
She talked you into it, didn't she? I swear Allie can sell hair clippers to a bald guy.
Look, I'm not thrilled about this either, but it mean a lot to Allison.
Look, how am I supposed to stand up in church with a big smile on my face knowing that you got hot and heavy with her sister?
Look, no matter what you think you saw, Aaron, nothing happened between Emily and me. Nothing ever will.
Okay, Chris. You know, I'd really love to believe that.
Look, I told you that I would do right by her. And I promised that girl the wedding of her dreams. And if that entails you standing up there while we say our I do's, so be it.
Not happening, pal. Sorry.
Look, if you won't do it for me, do it for Allison. Do it for your best friend.
So what did he say? So you'll do it?
I'm sorry for being such a jerk, Allie. Like, if this is what you guys honestly want, then I would be honored.
Jack, what's wrong?
I was wearing this when they found me, right? It wasn't in my pocket, it wasn't in my shirt, nothing.
Yeah, no, I mean, you had it on. Why? Do you remember something? A name or a person?
A woman. I remember a woman.
Something specific? Or, you know?
It's gone. But she was important to me. I had this feeling she was important to me. Only I don't know why she was important or how. All I know is right now, this is where I want to be, right here.
Sure?
Yes, because you're real. Not some fuzzy image in my head. And I want to touch you and I want to hold you. That's what I want to do.
Then do.
I can't. It's not fair. Not to you, not to me, especially not to JJ.
I wish I didn't already know that.
No, don't get me wrong. Julie, don't get me wrong. I want you. I do. And not just in a physical way. I want to live here with you. And I want to share my life with you and laugh with you. But first, I have to know where I come from and who I left behind.
What happens, Jack, if you find her? The wife who misses you like crazy. What then?
What you don't know, Mr. Everhart, is that Jack and I fought harder just to be together than any two people should have to. And we made it.
Well, I didn't mean to say that.
I'm not finished. I watched that man become the most loving, dedicated father I have ever seen. He loved Parker like he was his own flesh and blood. He welcomed Sage when he wasn't even sure he ought to, and he never stopped loving me, even though I gave him 100 infuriating reasons. Jack Snyder made me happier than I ever thought I had the right to be. So don't you dare stand there and tell me I don't know my husband.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Snyder. You let me know how you want to proceed.
I think you're right. You know Jack loved you more than his own life. And if he's out there, he will find his way back to you.
If he's out there. I've got a little boy upstairs who's completely convinced that Jack is alive. I met a woman who thinks that she might have seen him in a crowd of hundreds of people. And that's it. That's all the proof that I have that my husband is alive.
Maybe that's all you need.
I just don't know what's what anymore. I want Parker to be right. I want that woman at the water park to have seen Jack. I want it so bad I can barely breathe. That's why I was so sure that Jack was going to be at that house tonight. I was so sure that he'd be standing there and I would leap into his arms and this whole nightmare would be over. What do you think? You think I'm crazy? Think I'm living in denial? Do you think the reason Jack hasn't come home is because he's really gone?
Emma has taken pity on a big stray cat. Do you know what I told her? I told her, don't do it. You show them a little kindness, you never get rid of them.
What do you want me to do with this?
Well, if you're not going to drink it, leave it outside the door. You might as well come in.
It's quiet here. Always quiet. Peaceful.
Yes, I've loved this place since I was a little girl.
Emma took Luke shopping.
Yes. Did you enlist that child to get Emma out of your way?
Emma has a soft spot for me.
Since when?
Since always.
Well, it's nice to know some things don't change.
But things do change, don't they, Bob? Things get broken. Things get lost. I loved Cabot too, you know.
I went for a walk the other night, and I just started humming.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Cabot's favorite. Cabot's favorite. You know, if you and I hadn't lost Cabot, maybe all this wouldn't have happened.
Well, we'll never know now, will we?
I didn't know you were back in town. I don't suppose you found James on your travels?
No, I didn't get lucky. How about you? You get lucky?
I don't know what you mean.
First person I talked to when I got back to town was Jennifer. Guess who she was talking to? She's talking to Rosanna. And guess what they were talking about? Seems while I was out of town looking for the guy who killed your son, you were making nice with the woman that I love.
Paul, if you talked to Rosanna about what happened, then she must have explained to you that we were both in a lot of pain at the time,
Right.
okay?
You were grieving. Your father must be very proud. Pulled a page right from the old man's playbook, didn't you?
Paul, I understand that having James and Barbara for parents could make you a little paranoid, but this was not a plot to get you, okay? What happened with Rosanna had nothing to do with you.
She was in pieces, and you used her grief and her sorrow to pull her into your bed.
Look, if you want to hit me,
oh no,
go ahead, okay?
Don't forget, I'm Stenbeck's son too. There are far worse things that I'm going to do to you.
I don't expect your forgiveness anymore. But I was hoping that from time to time we could see each other and talk. Talk about Cabot or not. We can talk about anything you want.
No.
Anything you want?
No, the answer's no.
Did you just attempt to threaten me? Now who's following in Daddy's footsteps, huh?
Not me. At least I did everything I could to get Rosanna and Cabot as far away from James as possible. I was willing to never see Rosanna again so that she could raise your son safely.
Don't tell me that I didn't try to keep Cabot safe.
You didn't try and keep Cabot safe. All you cared about was having Cabot. You wanted to create this imaginary, perfect family that you never had when you were a kid. So what did you do? You track down Rosanna, and you bring her back and you put her directly in harm's way. And why? Because you had to be in control. You're just like your father. You had to control your own son. You even brought Cabot into the lion's den. You let that psycho play grandpa?
I didn't know what he was capable of.
How could you not know what he was capable of? I told you. Jennifer told you. Even my mother told you, and you were too pig-headed to listen. And someday, Rosanna is going to figure out that Cabot is dead because of you.
I am not responsible for my son's death. Don't you say that! Don't you ever say that!
Stop it! Stop it now! Both of you! Stop it!
What if this ring means what we both think it might mean? What then?
I don't know.
No, of course you don't. I mean, how could you?
I'm so sorry.
No. Don't. You know what? Don't be sorry, please. There's nothing for you to be sorry about. You're probably right, and it's a good thing that we were interrupted because I shouldn't let JJ get attached to you, and I shouldn't let myself get attached to you either. Not until we know what's what, and then we'll deal with it together.
You're incredible.
I feel the same way about you. Which is why I have a really hard time believing that there's not a wife out there somewhere waiting for you.
How can I be so torn between a woman I care so much about in the past I don't even remember?
Because you're a good man.
I'm glad you're with me on this because we need to find out. I need to know.
Well, it's only right, and I wouldn't expect anything less from you. So, good night.
Good night.
I don't think you're crazy, Carly. You know, when you love somebody, you keep looking, keep hoping. Not just in the world, but in here. You are not crazy. You love him.
And Parker's such a little boy. If he keeps spending all of his time thinking that Jack is going to walk through that door, how is he ever going to heal? How long do I let him keep hoping for something that probably won't happen?
On the other hand, maybe that hope's the only thing that keeps him going. Do you just snatch that away? I don't have the answers. All I know is that you usually have good instincts. What are they telling you now?
I don't know. I do not know anymore. You should go home. You don't have to stay here and watch over me.
I don't mind staying, not if you need me.
You're a good friend. I'm okay.
Huh? You call me if you need anything.
Yeah, I will. That was you at the water park, Jack. Then you're lost. And you need me. Mr. Everhart, it's Carly Snyder. I would like for you to keep looking. I want you to look as hard as you can. I don't care if there's even just the slightest chance that you're out there, Jack. I will not give up on you.
This is awesome. So you're going to be in my wedding after all. Thank you so much, and thank you both.
Meanwhile, you two better get some rest. Allie, you gotta get your Z's.
Did I miss something?
Oh, the Keys game. There's going to be another clue in the paper tomorrow.
That's right, and we gotta be on top of our game.
Yeah, because there's a lot of other teams who already have 5 keys.
Including those punks, Kevin and Dean. Allie, this is do or die.
Yeah, but you know what I think? I think that they might as well just put our name on the checks already, because I have the best of the best.
And I have the most gorgeous good luck charm that never takes no for an answer.
And I am so sure that we're going to win this. And after that, we're going to have the perfect wedding. I am so lucky. I have the best friend and the best fiance any girl could ever ask for.
What are you trying to do? Kill each other?
There's an idea.
As if that's gonna make any of this better.
Don't you ever speak my son's name again.
Truth hurts, doesn't it?
Jen, I'm so sorry that you had to see this.
Sorry I had to see it. Yeah, but not sorry that you did it, right? Same old story, same old story.
Please.
Oh, no,
Jen,
no.
please
Just, I think you need to go now.
But
You've said enough. Please, just go. Now.
You can consider this my official resignation.
Oh. how all this has turned out. I really hate it. But you know what? Look at us. We have endured yet another deadly game with James and Barbara and somehow managed to live to tell the tale. And you know what? If we can survive them, we can survive anything.
Yeah, I never thought of Rosanna as something that I had to survive, Jennifer. She was going to be my wife. We were going to build this life together.
No, I don't believe this. Are you really thinking of forgiving her? Well, you can't. You can't. That's suicide. It's insane, Paul.
I love her. And she will. She'll remember. And she loves me too.
So, no. Nothing I can say to change your mind?
Something tells me you'll keep trying. Oh, that would be Emma with her bucket.
That's all right, I'm leaving.
Yes, I think you should. I'd hate to see another perfectly good suit get wet.
See you around.
Jack. Oh, thank God. I've been going out of my mind. Thank God you're home. Jack. Why won't you look at me? Jack. Can you hear me?
Jack!
Hey, buddy. Come here.
I told you, Mommy. He's here.
I love you so much, G-Man. Jack. I love you, G-Man.
You say something? Oh. Well, good night.
On the next, As the World Turns.
What is it?
I made some decisions. And I need you to hear what they are.
I'm sure we'll all find our own way to the wedding.
Or we could just go together. If that's okay with you.
You'd better come down to the station.
I got a call from a police chief in Missouri. They have a guy at their station. It sounds like it could be Jack.
This week, there's no way you can compete with us, Thorne.
The rivalry between brothers.
Whatever they want to throw at me, I'm ready.
Reaches the boiling point.
This is a battle I am not gonna lose.